Good morning and welcome over back to the parking lot of Disney's Hollywood Studios. Normally I usually go up to the front, that's where we start the video, that's where we usually start our day. Unfortunately, well not really unfortunately, but for you guys, I wanted to show you some of the updates that are going on because you know the gondola is being built, but also they're redoing the bus stops over here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Right now they have a temporary area, and then I think I want to say in about a month or two, there's going to have a new permanent location. So I want to show some of that while walking up because Hollywood Studios is going through a lot of transformation, and so is their parking lot. Now one thing, I don't know if you can see it, but they're gonna have a new like Toll Plaza area that's actually gonna be right, you see that green, that's actually the new Toll Plaza right there. We'll come up and then you'll go over, there's a little bridge like right there, and we'll show it, I'll kind of show it when I get up there. As you can see, that's the bridge I was talking about, that actually this will bring you in, and so instead of like you saw in the video, I came up and around, and like I came in the section, they'll actually come up and it'll be split like how all the other parks are. So keep on heading down. Still like the new trams, they're really fun to look at. So if you can kind of see over there where all the buses are, there's a bunch of green tents. And right now that's actually the temporary location, because as we get closer to the front, you'll see they got rid of everything up there really. I think it's going to be more of a bigger security checkpoint area, but as you can see there's a giant green wall, and we'll get a little bit closer and I'll show that off a little bit, but that's gonna be like the new bus stop area. It's gonna have the same similar design as Hollywood Studios has going in, just like the gondola. So as you see right there, they're the buses, temporary location, but if you look to the left, there's gonna be 3 separate areas, and so they're doing all this work. You may be wondering, why are they doing all this work? Doing all this work because they are actually anticipating everything for Star Wars Land. Star Wars Land is going to make this little park probably the most popular park on Disney property for the first couple months it's open. And unfortunately, it doesn't have the capacity to deal with that right now. So as you see, they have about as many, many down roads, and they're probably have as many stops as the Magic Kingdom does to help with that. Also, you'll have the gondolas, and then as we get closer, I'll show you, they actually moved the tram location, pickup and drop-off area. As you can see, walking up right there's the tram. This is actually the pickup and drop-off. The normal zone that's like up there, it's actually being redone so they can actually have more of a security checkpoint, but also to make it cleaner, because as you can see where the bus stops were, because you see the opening right there, there were bus stops, are no longer there. Like I said, they all got flattened over. They're going to be expanding out the for handicap parking and the bus area. But so like I said, if you want to take the tram and you're all the way back there, you're not taking to the front like it used to. So just keep that in mind. As you see now, they're making us all walk through this little pathway right now. So like I said, they're redoing the tram where the tram pickup and drop off area is. But I think it's also to help move out some of the traffic. But remember, this used to be all, bus parking. And it was so recent. It was only just a few months ago they started doing all this. And I'm kind of excited because it will make it a lot easier. Like if you're taking the bus or anything, if you still park, it's gonna be kind of a nightmare for the first, probably for another year or so while they work on all this. So you want another idea of what the temperature still is like. We are in the first couple weeks of October, still in the first couple weeks of October, and it is still gonna be in the upper 90s or low 90s and feel like it's closer to 100 still. It probably won't get cooler until really November, to be honest, but as we've known, Florida doesn't usually get cold, and also it's very humid all the time. Also, there's a small, really not small, like a hurricane coming in, so over the next week or so, it's gonna be very windy and rainy, so you may see that in the vlogs. So kind of walking up right now, you can see there's the gondola station, which looks like it's really coming along. Now, I don't think the gondolas will be operating until late next year. So, but now we have our little journey up to the front. We're almost at the main entrance. Oh, right now we are in Hollywood Studios, and with it being Columbus Day, a lot of you guys will not see this till Friday, so it'll be a few days after, but I want to see what the crowd levels are going to be like. I did go on Fast Pass for Rock and Roller Coaster, and it is just me today because, like I made comments to y'all a couple weeks ago, my days off are changing. So I only have one day off with Allie. So some days it'll be me only, and then some days it'll be with Allie. But I know tonight we're definitely doing something together. But I can tell you, it does look very crowded. I definitely am just going to head straight to Toy Story Land to check that out. So I did walk over to the little lagoon that they have right over here behind SS down the hatch. And I wonder if they're going to do the special thing they did last year where they put all the little floating bobbers and the giant Christmas tree, because that was really cool to look at last year. But I will say, I know this year they won't do it, but I really hope down in the future they like decorate up Toy Story Land like they do at Cars Land for the different holidays. They didn't start doing that for Cars Land until just a couple of years ago. So I'm thinking it'll take a couple of years for them to do it here, if they do it. So one of the other things they are not doing right now, due to some refurbishment going on, is the Star Wars Galaxy Far Far Away show, which was all the like characters came out and everything for. And they also don't do the First Order March because of it, because the First Order March should require the stage that they use. They rolled out here, but as you can see, there's no stage, so it's kind of very open. Now, I do want to go up and check out a little bit of up here at Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So the last couple times we've come, because I came last week, but I had some issues with the camera, and they had started doing some work on the outside, so we started to see noticing some difference. Also, what's kind of cool is you can walk up there now. Normally, you can't walk up in that area, but now you can. But as you turn to your left, as you look at the Chinese theater, and you can see really the same thing. But I'm hearing a lot of grinding going on behind it, but you also notice there's scrim up here. So I'm wondering if they're finally starting to work on the exterior of what they're going to do, and also probably working the queue around a little bit. Now, I know a lot of people are hoping they don't take any of these out, and I think they won't. Anything they have to work on, they'll probably like move it or something, so that it's still everything that was here from day one. But they, like I said, I'm pretty sure I've made this, and I've told you this, but they did say 2019 is when this will be debuting. But I think it won't be, because next year also is Star Wars. I'm really content they need to open this probably in the springtime. So another couple things to also update before we go in Toy Story Land. We're actually going to go to Walt Disney Presents really quick. But right now they are offering no meet and greet because Star-Lord and Groot are no longer meeting here. So we'll go back there and check it out. They're also offering a sneak peek at the Nutcracker and the Four Realms. So I'm kind of glad they did add in these models back in. So the Tower of Terror model. So this is our Tower of Terror. And then Spaceship Earth, which we will be going over there tonight. And I'll actually be talking about some things that are changing with that. So, but as you can see, they still have
this is what they're building.
their Star Wars land. Like, this is just a part of it. It's not the whole scale. Like, this is actually just part of what the land's going to look like and everything. There's still actually more behind it, but they came out with more information about the Millennium Falcon ride, and they said that it's going to be a very high capacity ride. So you can see, here's where was Star Wars and Star-Lord and Groot meet and greet. And from what they have said, that it sounds like it's going to be more like a Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope Von Suite area. Well, if you do remember, before we go into not Star Wars, Toy Story Land, getting my head of myself, remember they used to have Pixar place back here. Well, what apparently has been going on is it's rumored, I'm not 100% sure if this is 100% true, but they're going to take this back area and do a bunch of Pixar things, mostly Incredibles, and actually have an Edna Mode meet and greet. Now, I can't find the article I read it from, so I think it's just still a rumor. But I know they're doing some work back here, so this is going to continue being another area that we can walk through, especially when Star Wars comes. It's one of the walkways out of Toy Story Land and Star Wars Land. So now we're going to walk into Toy Story Land, and as you can see, it is very, very busy today. Now, like I said, it is a holiday weekend, so it is going to be quite on the busy side. Now, I do kind of see maybe Slinky Dog's waits all the way out here, so we'll see what the wait time they're saying is. So here's the sign for Toy Story Land, and right there is the end of line for Slinky Dog Dash, and they are saying it's a 110-minute wait for Slinky Dog Dash. That's a long wait for this ride. So what's kind of funny is here's the line for Slinky, but usually Buzz meets right here. So what they've done is they've actually moved him over here in front of the soldier right here, so that he has an actual spot. But here comes Slinky. Wow, that's a lot of fun. So Toy Story Mania, I think, is down to one track, or only one of, like, not all three of their tracks, because they're posting a 190-minute wait. So yeah, if a track goes down, usually it's going to be a long wait. So it looks like they've added some new merchandise. Added a little Pixar ball, and it's like a little squishy ball. Only $6. It's actually kind of cool. I like this a lot, actually, just because it's simple. It's not very expensive, and it's just something like Pixar related. So like I said, 110-minute wait for Slinky Dog Dash, and it definitely can believe it, because I know when we rode it was 70, so you're adding another 50 minutes on top of that, and it's all the way down to the very beginning of Toy Story Land. So definitely a busy one today.
select that? Can you select that?
So it looks like Disney's starting to get into the mindset of closing off and not being able to see what's going on in Star Wars Land, because you can still see a little bit. You can see that ship they built, but they added these trees in right here that my finger was just pointing at, and I think they're going to add some more trees in here shortly. So it was almost like a little sneak peek at it to get everyone excited, and then they're going to cover it up like they did over at Grand Avenue. Yep, so walking up, we have Alien Swirling Saucer, and it is posting a 45-minute wait, which, I'll be 100% honest, is not a bad wait for Alien Swirling Saucer. Because when we went on it was posting a 25-minute wait. We literally waited 10-15 minutes at the most. Because one, they don't have very many fast passes, and also it is two sides. So as long as both sides are working, because sometimes when this ride does have the one side go down, the wait time will tremendously go up.
Alright, private, let's play cadence. 1. Yes, sir. Everybody clap your hands. Come on and join us, it's not that hard. Coming to you live from Minnie's backyard.
Disney and their drums. Because think about it, when Pandora opened, one of their main things was the knobby drum people. And you got the Green Army drum corps, so that was really cool. I like that a lot, actually. Alright, just because how sheer busy it is in Toy Story Land, I'm gonna go ahead and make my way on out of the land.
Jesse is here for you!
Because it is busy, and I do have a fast pass, but I do want to go over to the Grand Avenue area and just look around there for a little bit. I can tell you, the difference is quite impressive how much less like crowded it is, but also so one thing about Toy Story Land a lot of people don't really seem to understand. Toy Story Land is not designed to be a Pandora, it is not designed to be a Star Wars land, it is designed Toy Story Land, and its main purpose is to have something that families can do together. It also now takes pressure off of Star Wars Land and a lot of the other areas of this park, because unfortunately this park is not very big, and we know that for a fact. What it's done, it has like kind of a kiddie area almost. So you have Slinky Dog Dash, which is a 38-inch height requirement. Then you have Alien Swirling Saucer, which is a 32. Now, granted, I know people are like, well, but if it was a kiddie area, wouldn't it be everyone? I go, but think about it, Barnstormer, and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train over at Magic Kingdom are both 36. So little kids can ride it, but it's just something for families to do, if that makes sense. So that's what Toy Story Land's really supposed to be. So I still love the fact that like they're doing the same thing they kind of did in Animal Kingdom, where they have the meet and greets with the characters out here to get people to come over to this area. Now I will tell you, I've never seen Grand Avenue this busy. But yeah, it's gonna be really exciting. It's 2019, but they're saying late fall 2019, so December. So keep that in mind. Even though they say fall, they said late fall for this resort or this new land. And I also want to say the couple, the father and daughter who did stop me up by Mickey and Minnie's. I'm sorry I didn't catch your names, but I really did enjoy talking to you guys very much, and I hope you guys do watch. It was very nice to talk to you about theme parks, because you'll learn with the channel, I am very theme park heavy. We love everything theme park related. Well, and then now you have here, you have the Grand Arts Theater now playing Muppet Vision 3D. And this will be the shortest wait in the park, I guarantee you. Because we still have to go over to Sunset Boulevard before too long. So I'm over here by Pizza Rizzo. Now they have officially made Pizza Rizzo what's called a seasonal option. So it's only during the busy season, and it's usually closed more than it's open now. But right across the way, remember they've been working on this shop for some time. But if you come in here now, it's a Stage 1 company store. This other half that they've been working on is now reopened. So this has more of the like stuffed animals and everything you normally see, but it's reopened and it looks pretty good. Of course you have the wall of ears, all the hats, and they have a lot of Star Wars merchandise over here, which I didn't expect to see. Now I did not see they actually had a hat. It's pretty cool. That doesn't have that is a, oh, that's the other hat. Oh, it doesn't say what the price is. Alright, now that we've kind of been to the Grand Avenue Muppets courtyard area, we gotta head over to the Sunset Boulevard area, because like I said, I have a fast pass actually for Rock and Roller Coaster, so it's very lucky to make this. I think if me and Ellie had come together, it would have not helped. So I'm gonna head over there now, and so probably gonna be all the way over there. It's gonna take me a couple minutes, but luckily this park's not very big, so it shouldn't take me that long. Alright, now we're gonna head down the one area that will actually not change very much over the coming years, Sunset Boulevard. Because unfortunately this area is pretty much where it's going to be at. This is going to stay the same, not much is going to change. So this side of the park is going to continue being the good old glory Sunset Boulevard with Tower of Terror at the end and Rock and Roller Coaster. Alright, there is the original Tower of Terror, because I remember back when Guardians was announced, everyone was concerned that they were changing all the Tower of Terrors. What came to be realization was that the only one in California was getting changed, and ours gets to stay true to its nature as it is the original, which I always love saying, because we have a few of the original rides here in Disney World, and this is definitely one of the best ones. Let me tell you also, but being for the original, it is a 135-minute wait. It is busy today. Right now heading into G-Force Records to ride Rock and Roller Coaster. I think I'm a little early for my Fast Pass. I gotta double check that really quick. So I made a Fast Pass whoopsies. I had originally thought my Fast Pass was for 12:45. When in my app double checked that I was early, I'm actually almost 40 minutes late. And with the wait that long, I'm not even gonna try to go up to it, because I know you could, but I'm not. There's no point. I wasn't really like, I didn't really care to do a ride today. I really just want to check out what's going on at Hollywood Studios, so oh well. So I'm thinking with the crowd levels starting to pick up a little bit more, it looks like a possible storm may be rolling in. I think this may have to be the end of my day. I know I didn't ride anything, but I can tell you what, we got to see a lot. I got to see the little Army Men drum corps. I'm really happy to see that, because that was actually a lot of fun. Like I want to go back in there when it's not busy and watch them again, because I want to get a better view of them. Alright, now that I've seen everything at Hollywood Studios still got a lot going on, but I'm very excited for what's going on. Very good day, very busy though, so just keep that in mind if you come on a weekend. Super, super busy. So, but with all that being said, as we do head out from a very busy but fun day at Disney's Hollywood Studios, we will see y'all next time.